Hello and hi everybody. Welcome to the last session of your chapter Ideas of Development. So all the students of St. Anthony St. Peters, I expect everyone to have your textbooks, your running notes and your stationery item with you. I'll give you 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready all of you. Hope so everybody is having all your material with you. So before going into the new chapter, before learning a new concept, first recap the previous one to have a good connectivity. In the previous session we have discussed about public facilities, in which we have stated that government has to provide us schools, colleges, sanitation, drinking water, transportation, health, then PDS system, many more things. And we stated that these facilities should be provided by the government in order to bring a change in the country, state, district, colony or the place, every area. Apart from that, we have studied about the second topic, that is Human Development Report, which is being given by United Nations Development Program, where they have stated apart from income, the other criteria also should be taken into account in order to differentiate between a developed country and an underdeveloped country. And we have seen that there is a comparison study where we have studied about India and its neighboring countries. India we have studied, Pakistan we have studied, Nepal we have studied, Bangladesh we have studied, Myanmar we studied and Sri Lanka we have studied. And we clearly came to a conclusion that India was ranking second on the whole and Sri Lanka was ranking first. Now coming to the today's topic. And today's topic is about after seeing all the indicators and everything, we came to a conclusion that development has a progress over a time. So today's topic is development over a time. This we are going to learn today. That is, apart from income, we require the other criteria also in order to consider a country whether it is developed or not. So we have seen that Sri Lanka is well developed. So we cannot say that all the states, districts, places of Sri Lanka, each and every place may be well developed. There are certain places where it may be well developed and there may be certain regions where it may be less developed. In the same way we can see in India too. When we say our Telangana, for instance I am saying Telangana is ranking 4th in 28 states and 9 union territories. We cannot say all the districts, all the regions of Telangana may be equally well developed, who all can come under the 4th category score. There may be certain areas. So government sees that these development indicators are being used in order to identify which area is more developed, which area is less developed. Why they take this decision? So that underdeveloped area they can focus on it and try to develop certain infrastructure facilities in these areas and bring a change in the society in the localities by constructing schools, colleges, PDS system, roadways, railways, or check dams, or dams, projects, like that we can be, government will take these decisions regarding these reports and make a programs, policies, welfare program, Grama Jyoti, Grama Yojana, like the different schemes will be introduced in order to bring a development in the sectors or the places where it is underdeveloped. So, when we are talking about this, we have come across table 4, where it was clearly stated that after studying all the tables, table 3 we have studied Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar, where we saw Haryana was ranking first. In the table 4, it was broken, that record was broken, and Himachal Pradesh was ranking first and Haryana was ranking second. So let us see now what is the reason why Himachal Pradesh got first rank in these 3 states. So a survey says that a educational schooling revolution has taken place in Himachal Pradesh. What has taken place? Schooling revolution. Himachal Pradesh. HP means Himachal Pradesh. So, survey says that in India, when we got independence, Himachal Pradesh literacy level was very low. Literacy rate was low. What is the reason for this literacy level low? Because mainly it is a hilly area. Himachal Pradesh is a hilly area. Second, here, low density of population. Low density of population. Low density. Then another thing, developing school, it was a big challenge. School was a big challenge. Why big challenge? Because hilly area, constructing schools and doing all that, it was a very big challenge. But the people of Himachal Pradesh, what they have done is, the people of Himachal Pradesh and the government of Himachal Pradesh took a resolution. In 28 states of India, we also have to have a special identity. Why we should be back? They have taken a resolution and made many more alterations. It's not an easy task. Developing or bringing or starting a school, constructing, it's not an easy job. People also supported, government also supported. So they started school and government decided that the school should have basic facilities like a building, teachers, drinking water, toilets, sanitary use, all that should be facilities should be there. Then school started. People motivated their children. Children started to go to school. Then strength increased. Building was not sufficient. Government felt very happy. People also started donating, the well-to-do families. The number of schools started to increase. Government main motive was children have to go to the school and they should get the education, very total concept. And this was happening also in Himachal Pradesh. People were going. A survey also was made. Indian government has made a survey. What is happening in Himachal Pradesh? What is this new trend going on? What big change is happening? What is that big change? When they made a survey, they came to know that Indian government was spending in the year 2005, Indian government was spending 1049 rupees per child. And Himachal Pradesh government was spending 2005 rupees. How big surprise you see. Indian government is spending only 1049. Himachal Pradesh government is spending 2005 rupees per child. Lot of change was seen. Children were going to school. Education was increasing. Awareness was brought among the people. People were happy. Government was happy. Hand in hand, the development of schools was going on. Survey was made. In the year 96 it was made. Then 2006 also they made. Continuously surveys were made. And they came to know they have made a norm, condition that free education up to 10 years of schooling for Himachal Pradesh people and the government. Lot of change was there. So in that survey, they went to a school and they have asked a student, Neha of 4th class. She said, "Sir, I love to go to school. I live in a hilly area. Lot of problem early morning when we go. In the rainy season it will be sleeping, and it will be in the winter season it will be cool, summer season it will be too hot. But we are very happy. Our teacher loves us. She teaches us well. She motivates us. She plays with us. We enjoy learning in our school." She says that I am 4th, but I want to complete my higher education. Like me, my friends also, they want to become pilots, engineers, scientists, doctors. So, lot of enthusiasm was increasing. They were enjoying their schooling. Lot of change was seen. Whole of the India, there is a lot of difference between the education in a girl and a boy. Many of the regions of our India, if we see, girls access less education. Boys go ahead even abroad for higher education. But girls, they study only up to 6th, 7th and stop. But here in Himachal Pradesh, it was completely different. Enthusiasm was increasing more and more. Government also was spending more and more money. And they were learning, they were going to school. So lot of change was there. Here, children were going to school, they were studying, they were enjoying. Apart from that, here we can see a unique thing in Himachal Pradesh, that is less gender base. Less gender base. Less gender base. Here, less gender base means difference between a girl and a boy is less. All the parents are motivating and expecting that their girl also should be educated same like their boy, not showing any differences. In the community there is a difference like physical strength, boy is stronger, girl is weak, that is happening. Little difference is there, but parents, they are giving equal importance for a boy and a girl. Infant mortality rate of the girl also is increasing, deaths have recorded less. So you can see that here Himachali women are taking care of their girls. Health facilities are also increasing in Himachal Pradesh. So deaths are recorded less in the children. That is infant mortality rate. Children dying below the age of 1 is being recorded less in Himachal Pradesh. So girls are also going to school. Apart from that, they are motivating their children. And now we can see 13 to 16 years of age children, they are completing their primary school, middle school and higher secondary school also they are completing. They are here, women are also going to schools and getting educated like the night schools and all. Apart from that, these people, they are having a broad mind, wonder mind they are having. They are going for the work. They became financially strong, physically strong. Yeah, physically means it's only a financial matter, not strength. However, women are very weak. Only as they are going to the jobs, they are becoming financially little bit strong. So they are taking the decisions also regarding that my girl child will go to school, will study. Yeah, she will go for higher educations also. Like that, Himachali women, their mothers are sending their children to complete their higher educations also. and they are seeing that they are going for higher studies and even doing job after marriages. They are motivating their children to become financially strong by doing jobs. So now Himachali women are taking part in the decisions in the families regarding the girls' education, their health, their marriage. Everything decision is being taken by the women also. Not only in the social life, Himachali women have motivated their girls and brought a lot of change in the society. Education standard has increased, a revolution has been brought, a new trend has been brought in Himachali women. So these Himachali women, they expect, they are doing job and they expect their girls also to do the job. They want their girls also to be financially strong. So here the Himachali women, they are encouraging their girls and almost teaching them how they can protect themselves outside and all. Due to this, the the value of the Himachali women has increased in the India. Oh, it is clear that women have little bit lower status in our social life. That is true. That is even seen in Himachal Pradesh. But the trend of education had brought a lot of change. So we can see how this progress is being seen in the Himachal Pradesh. So here data is being collected, that is Himachal Pradesh and India's difference. And this data is about the percentage of girls whose age is 6 and above with more than 5 years of education. They are having more than 5 years of education. In Himachal Pradesh, how many are there? They are 39. So if you see this table, you will get it in your page 26. In the page 26, you will get this. Okay, and this is table 6. Okay, table 6. This is 1993 data, and this is 2006 data. This is 93 and 2006. Okay, this is girls and this is boys. Let me finish this table. Percentage of boys more than 6 years with more than 5 years of education. Okay, right? So this table, I want you all to open your page number 26, table 6. So when I am reading and when I am explaining, I want your eye to be on your table. So the first one is here girls. Girls whose age is more than 6 years and going to school more than 5 years. So in the year 93 it was recorded in Himachal Pradesh 39. When the survey was made again in 2006, it was 60%. So lot of increase is there. Then here in India, when we compare in 28 states, this is only one state. Here only one state. Here 28 states and 7 union territories. So here it is only 28 girls and 40% is being seen in 2006. When we come to boys whose age is more than 6 years and with going more than 5 years to schooling, they are 59 in the year 93 survey. And in the year 2006 it has increased to 75. Very good. Boys are also going. It is a good indicator. And in India when we see boys in the year 93 was only 51. And 2006 it is 57 where it is showing low. So in the comparison in 2 different years, it indicates the development. Here there is a development in 2006. Here there is a development. Here there is development. But this is country 28. But when we see only the Himachal Pradesh, lot of development is there. 39 and 60. So if you subtract 39, yes, 60, 39, 1, 2, 20, 21% increase is being found here, 21%. And here also if we see, it is how much, 75, 57, 8, then 1, 18%. So the percentage of girls is more when compared to the boys. So Himachali women are expecting their girls to be more secure, financially strong enough and sending to the school, and lot of change is being seen in Himachal Pradesh. This table clearly states this. So even after explaining and saying that there is an increase in the learning status of women, but still in India there are certain areas where women education is low. So government is taking more and more measures, more and more programs, policies, and seeing that special schools are being opened, even hostels, girl hostels are being opened, motivating their parents that all facilities will be given, free education will be given, just to send your children and see there will be a change in their life. This government is motivating them, and this is happening. And a lot of schemes also have been introduced, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao by Mr. Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister of India, then Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, then Gurukula Pathashala, model schools. Many more things are being introduced in order to bring a lot of development. So what we need to see here is, it's not an easy job to bring a development. It is a big complex problem. Lot of conflicts will be suffered by the people and also by the government. But important question one must remember is, while thinking about development, that what are the things which can pay for development and what are the things which can hinder development. So government is taking the steps which are the steps more benefited to us and to bring a change in a big picture. So here Human Development Index has tried to expand the notion of development not only to income but also other criteria also should be taken, like sanitation, water, health, schooling, PDS, food, almost all these should be taken, then only a development can be seen. And this development, as I have told you, it is being every time surveyed by the United Nations Development Program, and a report is being given, and that report is Human Development Report, where it will indicate the index also, and every year this index will be going on changing. Why? Because if the country will take interest more, they develop and rank goes on increasing. So let us hope that India also would come to the first rank. Thank you.